Gambling, gambling, gambling. One of the worst things you can do in your life. Like, for real. If you're a person who is thinking about gambling, don't do it. You will not win. And if you win, you will lose later on. Because that's the whole premise with this thing. Like, the people who want to win will keep losing. And the people who actually win will want to win even more because they think that they know something special about the system because they won. So they will keep putting the money that they want and even money that they have until they are just in negative numbers. Like, I have never met a single person, like a trustworthy person, because I don't trust social media influencers. Okay, if an influencer tells you that they are winning in gambling, that's probably crap. That's probably a big cap, or maybe it's the casino lying to them and just allowing them to win. Because regular people, they don't win, and if they win, they lose everything afterwards. Like, it's not something that you should do. And the worst part is, like, it gets so normalized nowadays that there is even 18 years old or 17 years olds, even younger than that, they're already gambling, either in video games. Like, we can say that I was into that when I was a kid. Because I play games like Warface, Advanced Warfare, or Counter Strike, and they have loot boxes, and I spend money in those loot boxes, right? Thankfully, I gotta say that I didn't get hooked into it. And once I lost money, I was like, nah, I'm not doing this thing anymore. Like, once I spent like $10 and I lost all and I didn't get a cool skin, I was like, nah, I'm not doing this thing again. But there's people that cannot be like that. There's people that think, well, for what I seen, right? For what I've seen in my little research that I have done, for the things that I know with people that got this issue in my own family or in my own circle, it's just the thought that they can win, or the idea that they will be able to just get a big jackpot and they will just get all the money back that they lost and more money and just live a happy life. But that's not the reality, is it? In the reality, the only winner is the house, because they are the ones who create the whole system that is rigged for you to lose. And now, I don't know if this is completely true, right? But I remember saw in a video a couple months ago, or probably a couple of weeks. I don't even remember now. But they were saying that basically how the whole system works is that there is 55% chance for the house to win and 45% chance for the gambler to win. Now, the issue with this is that you might think that just 5% is not that big of a difference, and that's why some people can win still. But it makes a huge difference when you put hundreds of thousands of millions of people gambling in the same time. A lot of them gonna lose all their money. Some of them gonna win money. But I don't think that money that they're gonna win is gonna put them in positive numbers. They're probably gonna still be down probably 5K, or who knows, because I even know some people that have lost more than 50K. And it's crazy because how you gamble $50,000 like it's just $50. Like, that's the whole thing that I cannot comprehend about this addiction, right? Now, if you're a person who is struggling with gambling, I highly encourage you to go and seek for help. Like, go and try to talk with your family members. Try to call the hotline for people who have problems with gambling. There is solutions out there. And why I say this, because also gambling got to a point that some people even take their own lives because of it, because they lose all the money they got. And we live in a world where the economy is so bad and so poor that everyone is living paycheck to paycheck. Like, I don't, most people, unless you live in a rich family or have a great job, most people are struggling. Most people are struggling. I'm struggling too. And on top of that, adding that addiction of gambling, which just take all your money out, some people cannot handle that, because you either take it and struggle for years in your life just to try to come back from that, and also you have to fight your own addiction, which also makes it harder, right? And some people decide just to take the easy way out. And honestly, I don't like to call it the easy way out, because even though it's considered for most people the easy way out, it's not that easy to take your own life. You got to be in a really, really bad spot mentally to do it. Like, it's not something that everybody can do that easy. Like if somebody is trying to do something against them, it's because they are struggling really bad and they are fighting things that you cannot even comprehend. And why I say that, because in my personal experience, right, there is some people that they just like to put people who take their own lives like down, like they are less or something, and when they don't, like, I think that we just need to have more empathy, right? Yeah, they are dumb for putting all their money. Yeah, they're stupid for doing that. But man, like, still, if they got to the point where they took that decision, that's pretty sad. And I feel just because of those cases, the government should put more restrictions into this thing. Like I remember back in the day, there were restrictions for this thing. There were not online casinos. Like I don't remember seeing online casinos back in the day, but now they're everywhere and in every country. Like I recently watched a video. It's in Spanish, right? But basically, there is casinos in Latin America where they are illegal casinos, but they are using like a loophole, using like some country, like I think it's Curacao, and they make it look like their casino is there, and because their gambling laws are different, they allow them to create gambling websites. But these websites just ask you for your phone number, and you can already put your, your money in. They don't ask you for, if you for your ID or whatever. Anybody can gamble, to the point that there's kids, young or teenagers, gambling already. And that will become a huge issue in the future, because sure, right now those teenagers are just gambling money that their parents give them, but once they start working, once they start getting their own money, and once they start gambling their own money, that's when the issue starts again. So I don't really understand why gambling has become such a huge topic nowadays, in the sense that everyone wants to do it. Like there's a lot of influencers, just like YouTubers or whatever you want to call it. They're into the whole gambling thing. The streamers that are gambling all the time. And look, I'm not gonna be here and be, a hypocrite. If a gambling casino came and offered me lots of money because of the position that I'm in, I probably will take it. I probably will take it, right? And that sounds bad. But when you're struggling, you take whatever you can, right? But those streamers who are already good in life and they're still taking this sponsorship because they just want more and more money, that's the issue. And that's a big problem. And I don't think those people should have a platform, because you're literally poisoning the minds of other people. Because you might be saying, oh, don't gamble, people. And I hope they do. I don't watch those streamers, so I cannot tell. But I hope at least they're telling their people not to gamble. But the thing is, you can tell people not to gamble and even put like a whole, warning and stuff. If somebody has the predisposition to become addicted to gambling, they will become addicted to gambling no matter what. So, if gambling is that bad of an issue, why is so illegal? Like, drugs are really bad and drugs are really addictive or illegal. So, why gambling is not illegal? That's my only question here. Like, what is the benefit of having gambling in our lives? What's the benefit of that? The only people benefiting from that are the people who run this whole thing. And probably there's people out there that will tell me, no, but I know how to win. Like I have win. Good for you. You're probably 0.00 something percent of people. Because, like I said, I met lots of people in my life who deal with that thing. Because I used to work close to a casino. So I met a lot of people, right? And personally, I just went to a casino to drink, right? Free drinks, free food sometimes. That's real cool. But I never got into the whole thing of gambling. But the thing that was crazy for me is the amount of people that were there and what people will go to just to gamble. Like one time I met this lady, she told me that she sold everything she got just to get 5K and just gamble it. Like, why? I personally didn't even want to see if she lost or not. I just say good luck, right? Like, but you shouldn't do it because you might lose it. But these people are in so denial that they will just keep doing it. Then I saw a video of a lady that was gambling, and I hope it's not real, because if it's real, that's crazy. But she was gambling with laptop or like tablet screen with the camera of their baby. she put the baby to sleep, grab the tablet with the camera, and go to gamble. I mean, at least is trying to look for her baby, right? But really, you're so bad into it that you have to leave your baby alone just with a camera to go gamble. And the crazy thing is, probably that video is old because nowadays, like I said, there is online casinos, so probably people don't even need to go outside. Like, there's a lady who's, I don't know if I already said this, but there's a lady who lost like 7K in online slots in less than an hour or something like that. Like, what? So I feel like the government should put like a stop to this. Like, there should be more regulations, and they should be. I mean, for me, it should be illegal, to be honest. Like the whole loot boxes thing, like the whole 1% chance to get this if you pay that. Nah, that should be gone. We shouldn't be in a world where that's a whole thing. Like, we should live in a world where you want that skin, okay, you have to pay that much. And even in those cases, you're also gonna regret it because personally, I spend way too much money in games, right? I'm 27 years old. Back in the day, I used to play a lot of video games. Nowadays, I don't play that much, or if I play, I just play mainly offline games or, solo. I don't play multiplayer anymore. I don't play Fortnite anymore. I don't play Valorant anymore. I don't play Warface anymore. Well, that thing's gonna close. Um, but why I say all this, because in those games, I spent a lot of money. And I regret it now, because we're talking upwards of probably $1,000 combined with all the accounts. Probably for you that's not a lot of money, but for me it's like crazy amount of money, or probably it's even more than that. I don't even know at this point. Thing being, gambling, it's bad. You shouldn't gamble. Even if you find it appealing, don't do it. Because if you're finding it appealing, you probably will have a tendency to become addicted. Just don't do it. Like drugs, all that stuff, don't do it too. It's not good for you, and it will never be good for you. But I think that's pretty much everything for this video. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the whole gambling problem that we are having in the world, I will say, because in the US it's a big issue right now. Like in the United States of America it's a big issue, but I know that it's an issue in the whole world too. Because there's people in Latin America who are struggling, in Europe who are struggling, in Asia who are struggling, everywhere there's people struggling with gambling. And if it's such a bad thing that takes lives of people, not just in the sense that they take their own life, but in the sense that literally they take their lives, because you lose your life if you lose your money, because then you have to work and work and work just to try to recover from that, and a lot of people cannot handle that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Don't gamble, and just enjoy life. Like, there's a lot of things that you can do that are even better than just wasting your time, losing your money in addiction that will never get you to any place. So take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.